Namaste and welcome to all of you who are joining me today. My name is Lisa, and in today's session, we will focus on healthy movements that will assist us in our activities of walking and running. Physically, we will focus on reconnecting and strengthening the hips area. And we will also attempt to reverse the effect of sitting for too long or while doing work, which is very common in our everyday lifestyle. Prolonged sitting will weaken the glutes and the muscle at the back of the leg. And when the glutes and the back leg muscles are weak, we will use mostly the flexion of the hips and sometimes a lot of our lower back in our pattern of walking and even running. Over a period of time, this could cause us discomfort or even pain. Let's start our class today by laying down on our back in Adha Shavasana or half Shavasana. So we are keeping the knees bent and pressing our feet flat on the floor and gently lay our back on the mat, keeping the feet apart about hip width distance. Relax your shoulders and arms by your side. Palms will be facing up. Pull your chin down slightly closer to your chest to elongate the back of your neck. And when you are settled into your pose, gently close your eyes and start to follow the rhythm of your natural breathing. Inhaling and exhaling through your nostrils. Observe the length and the depth of your breaths without trying to change them. And start to sense the areas of your body that are making contacts with the ground, starting from the soles of your feet, your sacrum, your upper back, your arms, the back of your hands, the back of your head, and release your physical weight through those areas. Release your weight onto the earth and accept the support from the earth beneath you. And stay with your breath for a few moments. And opening your eyes with your next exhale. Float your right foot and externally rotate the right hip to place the outer side of your right ankle on top of your left knee. So, and start to press the right ankle and the left knee against each other as you float the left foot as well. And for now, you can support the crease of your left ankle with your hands. So, interlacing your hands behind the crease of your left knee. So, the lower left leg is not pointing down, but keep the knees bent 90 degrees and also the ankle. Still pressing the right ankle against the left knee. And press the right knee away from you as well. And while here, rotate both of your ankles gently. Reverse the circle. And release back both ankles into 90 degrees position. So this is called a dorsiflexion. It's the opposite of pointing your feet. In dorsiflexion, we are trying to bring the toes closer to the shins. Keeping the legs position, see if you can slowly release both of your hands and just breathe. One more inhale. And exhale as you lower your left foot on the mat. Release the right leg side by side with the left leg. And stay here for a little bit. Observing the feeling of your hips area and the feeling on both of your legs. And we'll repeat on the second side. So this time, float your left foot and place the outer side of the left ankle on top of the right knee. Start pressing the ankle and the knees again against each other. And start pulling your left knee away from you. And float the left foot as well. Keep 90 degrees at the right knee and right ankle. Both feet dorsiflex. And interlace your fingers behind the crease of your right knee for now. Working on pulling both legs away from you while your hands are pulling the right thigh in. So keeping the pose active. And circle your ankles. Reverse the rotation. And release back both ankles into dorsiflexion, bringing the toes closer to your chins. Keeping the legs position, slowly release your arms by your side without changing the shape of the legs. One more inhale. Exhale to bring both legs down, back onto Ardha Shavasana position. And just stay for 2 more breaths while observing the sensation in your hips and your upper legs area. On the next inhale, turn onto your side and continue turning to come into prone position. And lower all the way down your abdomen, your chest. Turn your head to the left, so placing your right cheek on the mat. Spread your arms to the side, palms facing down. And shift your hips slightly to the left side. Bend the left knee. Lift the left thighs off the mat and turn the left leg towards the right side, attempting to bring the left foot closer to the mat on your right side. Most likely the left foot will not touch all the way down, and you want to keep your left shoulders in contact with the mat still. So keep reaching with the left foot and keep pressing the left shoulder down. One more breath. And exhale. bring the left leg down. Shift your hips back to the center and turn your head to the other direction. So turn to the right side, resting your left cheek on the mat. And this time we will shift the hips to the right side. Bend the right knee and swing the right leg to the left side, attempting to bring the right foot as close as possible to the mat or to the floor on your left, while you are still keeping your right shoulder pressing down on the mat. Breathe. And then exhale, bring back the right leg. Shift your hips to the center and place your hands under your shoulders and use the hands to press up and come into sitting position. So we'll sit in a way that the left leg, the lower left leg is pointing back and the right shin is parallel to the front side of the mat. So the right shin and the left shin is forming a 90-degree or L shapes. Torso facing forward. And from here we will walk the right hand to the side as we drop the left ear towards the left shoulder, and using your left hand to press down gently on the head. And breathe and feel the stretch alongside the right side of the neck. And then release, head back to the center, and this time stretch your left arm to the side. Extend the wrist so your left fingertips are pointing up, and drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Right arm relax by the side of your body, and breathe. Inhale back your head to the center, release your left arm, both arms by your side. Rest your fingertips gently on the mat or even float them off the mat as you hinging from your hips to bring your body forward. And hinging from the hips again to move upright and forward. Inhaling into upright, exhaling, hinging forward. Inhale and exhale, and stay in the forward position and press with your both legs and see if you can lift your hips off the mat. You could use your hands to assist, and from here swing both legs to the other direction and push back the hips away towards the back and sit your hips down, and we are coming into this L-shaped sitting position on the second side. So left shin parallel to the long edge of the mat, and the right shin is pointing back. Both shin create a L-shaped position, and walk your left fingertips to the left side and drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, and with your right hand gently press the head further towards the right shoulder, feeling the stretch on the left side of your neck. Inhale back to the center. And this time stretch the right arm to the side. Extend the right wrist to point the right fingertips up. And drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Relax your left arm by your side. And release. So again, let's repeat the hip hinging movement. On the exhale, hinging from the hips to bring your torso closer to the left shin. Inhale, bring the body upright. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and stay hinging forward. Press with both of your legs. Lift your hips off the mat and swing both legs, the lower legs, to the other side, to the left side. Sit back, pushing your hips back, and come back into this position on the first side. So you could stay in this position, or you could try the next one, in which you adjust so your right leg form 90 degrees. Your right shin parallel to the long edge of the mat. Your right thigh facing forward. And the left leg also making a 90 degree. So right shin and left thigh is parallel. And the right thigh and left shin also parallel. Dorsiflex both feet. So it's 90 degree at both the knees and the ankles. If this is not accessible for you, please move back to the first position, forming a 90 degree with only the right shin and the left shin. And from here, interlace your fingers and place it at the back of your head. And with an exhale, turn your torso to the left. Inhaling back to the center. Exhale, turn towards the left thigh. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. 2 more times. And bring the torso facing forward. Still in the same sitting position. Place your arms by your side. And this time, press your left foot down and see if you can lift your left thigh, the back leg, the back thigh off the mat. Breathe. And then lower your left thigh off the mat. And this time, press the thighs and the knees down and lift the left foot off the mat. Breathe. And place the left foot down. So the next one is optional. You could just stay in this position for several more breaths. Or you could try without leaning too much to the right side. You still want to keep your torso upright as you lift your whole left leg off the mat. Maybe extend the left leg. Bend the left knee and place the left leg back on the mat. If you are in this 90-90 position, we will switch to the second side by lifting the left thigh, lifting it off the mat as you turn your torso, and then drop the right thigh on the mat and coming onto the second side. Left thigh will be facing forward, left shin parallel to the long edge of the mat, right thigh parallel to the left shin, left thigh parallel to the right shin. If again this is not accessible, come back to this position, making 90 degrees with the left shin and the right shin. And again, interlace your finger, place it behind your back. Take an inhale and exhale. This time turn towards your right thigh. Inhaling center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling back to the center. Press the right foot towards the ground as you lift your right thigh off the mat, and stay and breathe. Torso facing forward, both feet dorsiflex, and exhale, lower the right thigh. And this time you want to drive the right thigh and the right knee towards the ground to lift the right foot off the mat. Breathe. And exhale, place the right foot down on the mat. You could choose to just stay here and breathe, or you could try, without leaning too much to the left, to lift all of your right leg off the mat and maybe extend the right leg. Bend the right knee and place the right leg back on the mat. Release both legs forward. Bend at the knees. The feet will be pressing flat on the floor. Lean back slightly and just windshield wiper your legs. And from there, let's move on into all four position. So come in onto your both hands and knees. Inhale and start to arch your back, the lower back, the upper back, and the head looking up. Exhale, round your lower back, your upper back, the head looking down. Inhale, arch. Exhale and round. Let's do two more. Exhale, move slowly, feeling the articulation of your spine. And after the next exhale, move back into neutral spine. Inhaling, reach your right arm up. Exhale, thread the arm under the chest, reaching towards the left side. And rest the right side of your head on the mat. Inhale, push up with the left hand, coming back into all four. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the left arm under, reaching towards the right side. Place the left side of your head on the mat. Inhale, press with the right hand, coming back into all four. Let's do that one more time on each side. Right arm up, right arm under, towards the left. Inhale to push with the left hand. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the arm under and then to the right side. One more breath. Inhale, press with the right hand, coming back onto all four. Extend the right leg to the back, plant the right toes and press through the right heel towards the back, stretching your right calf. And place the right knee on the mat. Extend the left leg. Press through the left heel towards the back. Stretch your left calf. And left knee back on the mat. Breathe as you press your head back, aligning your head and neck with the spine. Lift the spine up. Keep your ribs in. Spread your shoulder blades away from the midline. And tuck your belly button towards your spine. Tuck your back toes. Engage by thinking of pulling the hands and the knees towards each other without actually moving them. So just engaging your core as you float your knees off the mat. Stay, one more breath. And with the next exhale, start to send the hips up and back. Maybe straightening the knees. Coming back into downward facing dog. You can keep your knees bent for now. And hook the right foot behind the left ankle. Left knee bent as you attempt to lower the left heel towards the mat. Stretching a different muscle in your calf. And step the right foot back. This time hook the left foot behind the right ankle. Keeping the right knee bent as you attempt to lower the right heel towards the mat. And both feet on the mat. Tuck your tailbone up slightly and see if you can straighten the knees more and bring both heels closer to the mat. They might not be touching, that's fine. Take an inhale. Raise your right leg up. Dorsiflex the right foot. And swing the right foot forward in front of the left foot. Still in dorsiflex. And this time, bring the left leg up. Dorsiflex the left foot. And swing it forward. Place the left foot in front of the right. Right leg up. Right foot dorsiflex. Step forward. And finally left foot. Left leg up. Dorsiflex the left foot. And step forward. Coming into forward fold. Keep your knees bent slightly. Press your torso over your thighs. Relax your shoulders. Let your head hang. Grab your calf muscle with your hands and pull the calf muscle up slightly. Breathe. And we will move up into standing mountain pose from here. And I want you to move by hinging your hips and resist your pelvis from moving back. So move slowly. Ground both of your feet towards the mat. Hinging from the hips. Coming up. And into mountain pose. Step back to the middle of the mat. From mountain pose, with the feet apart, align your heels under your sitting bones. Step your right foot behind your left leg. Raise your right arm up and grab the right wrist with your left hand and pull the right arm towards the left. Release back to the center, arms by your side, and step your right foot parallel to the left. And this time swing the right leg to the back and press the top of the foot onto the mat. And see if you are leaning forward too much. Stabilize your core and come back to stand upright. And breathe. Bend the front knee and see if you can bring the right leg forward slightly and straighten the front knee or the left knee. And again, notice if you are leaning forward, come back into upright position. Press top of the foot, of the right foot. And step the right foot forward, feet side by side. We will flex the right hip forward, lifting the right foot off the mat. And bring the right thigh as close as possible to your chest. And you could bring your left hand forward and left arm back. And then swing the right leg back, come into a lunging variation. So this time the arms, right arm move forward and left arm back. And focus on the front leg. Find the heel. Press the heel of your front foot. And coming back into the position before by pressing on the front leg. And bring your right leg forward. Step the right leg back, coming into lunging position, and using the left leg to push, lunging back, push with your left leg. One more time, and this time lower your right knee down. You could fold the side of your mat because we'll be staying here for a little bit. So create an extra padding for your right knee. Place your left hand on top of your left knee and just stretch, reaching the right arm up and then stretch towards the left side, side bending. Inhale back to the center. So we are in the variation of low lunge, 90 degrees above knees. Tuck the back toes and tuck the tailbone in and turn your pelvis to face the front leg. As you extend the right hip to lower your pelvis down, still keeping your tailbone tucked in, and then push back up. With an exhale, extend the right hip, lower your pelvis, pelvis facing the front thigh, and up. Let's do 2 more times. With an exhale, lower, inhale, up, tailbone tuck in, exhale, lower, and stay in this position and see if you can lift the back foot off the mat dorsiflex the foot and bring the foot closer, as close as possible to your hips, and see if you can reach the back ankle with your right hand. This is optional. Release the back foot back on the mat and push up into the 90-90 low lunge variation. And step the front leg to the back. Come into your all four position. And with an inhale, open your right leg to the right side, like so. And exhale, close the right thigh in, coming back into all four. Inhale, open to the side. Exhale, inhale, open. Exhale, inhale, open. Stay opening the right leg to the side and check that you are still aligning your left knee under your left hip. Tendency is we are to push too much to the left side, so push back to the center. You could stay here, or maybe you could extend the right leg to the side, dorsiflex the right foot. Imagine there is a wall on the right side and you are kicking against the wall. Exhale, bend the right knee, lower the right knee onto the mat. Coming back into all four. And from here we will crawl to the front of the mat. And we will use what is called a cross lateral pattern, which is the same pattern when we are walking. So as we step the left knee forward, we will step the opposite hand forward, which is the right hand. Step the right foot forward together with the left hand and continue. Once you reach the front of the mat, we will reverse the same way. So we will step the right knee behind together with the left hand. Left knee behind together with the right hand. And keep going. A bit of a coordination work. And once you reach the back of the mat, coming back into all four. Tuck the toes behind. Hover the knees and push back into downward facing dog. Grab the outer side of the right ankle with the left hand and turn your torso to the right side. You will be looking from under your right upper arm, looking up towards the ceiling. Press strongly with your right hand and then exhale back onto downward facing dog. And we'll do that dorsiflex stepping forward movement. So lift your right leg, dorsiflex the right foot and swing, step forward, left leg up, dorsiflex the left foot, swing and step forward. One more time, each leg. Now both feet in between your hands. One more breath in your forward fold. We'll take an inhale to raise the head and torso of the legs as we bend the knee, lower the hips, and coming into a child's pose. Place both of your hands outside on the outer side of your thighs. Press the thighs out as your hands are pressing them in. So activating the outer thighs muscles. Keep pressing the thighs and the hands against each other, keeping the activation in your thighs and your legs. Extend your arms forward, and then inhaling, coming up, and raise your calf by lifting your heels off the mat. You could look forward or look up for a challenge. And exhaling, lower the heels down, lower the arms by your side. So hopefully you are back in the middle of your mat. In mountain pose, heels under sitting bones. Step the left foot behind the right leg. Raise the left arm up. With the right hand, grab your left wrist and pull the left arm towards the right side. And inhaling back to the center, arms by your side, step the feet parallel onto each other. And this time, bring the left leg back and press the top of the foot, the left foot, against the mat. And if you are leaning forward, bring your body upright and bend the front knee slightly and step the back leg or the left leg slightly forward. Straighten the front knee and continue pressing the top of the left foot onto the mat. Make sure you are not leaning forward. Stay upright. Breathe. And step the left foot forward, back into mountain pose. And inhale. Flex the left hip. Bring the left thigh as close as possible to your chest. And notice if you use your lower back to do this. So tendency is to go tilting the pelvis to bring the thighs closer to the chest. But we do not want this. We want to keep everything from the hips up, stable and upright. And use the flexion of the hips to bring the left thigh close to the chest. And just as in walking, with the left leg forward, bring the right arm forward. And then switch the arms as you step the left leg behind. Both knees bend, but the back knee are not touching the mat. And focus on the front leg. Find the heel of the front foot. You want to drive the heels down. And press strongly with the front leg to swing the left leg forward. Step back, lunge. Use the front leg, push, and step back. Activate, engage the front leg to push and swing the other leg forward. Step back into lunge. One more time. Coming back into lunge, and this time drop the back knee. Fold the side of your mat to create extra padding. Place your right hand on top of the right knee. Inhaling, stretch your left arm up. And exhale, side bending towards the right side. Inhale back to the center. So we are in the low lunge variation. with both knees 90 degrees. Tuck the tailbone in and turn the pelvis, the hips area, to face towards the front leg as you extend the left hip forward and inhaling to push back. Exhale, extend the left hip. Inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, keeping the tailbone tucked in. And stay. Still extending the left hip forward. And see if you can float the back foot off the mat. Dorsiflex the back foot. Bring the back ankle as close as possible to your hips. And see if you can reach to find your left ankle. This is optional. If you can't find the ankle, just keep bringing the back ankle towards your hips. And then release the back foot on the mat. Pushing up into 90-90 low lunge. Place your hands down and move back into all four position. Float the left knee a few inches above the mat and open the left leg to the side, left knee still bent, and then close. Open to the left and close. Open and close. Open and keep the left leg open to the side and check that you are aligning your right hip with your right knee. If you are already tilting towards the right side, then engage and bring everything back to the center. You could stay here for the next few breaths, or you could attempt to extend the right leg, dorsiflex the left foot, and imagine there is a wall on your left side and you are attempting to kick the wall with your left foot. Bend the left knee and lower back into all four position. We will repeat the crawling movement that we did on the previous side. So you could choose to keep both knees on the mat or engage your core and hover both knees a few inches above the mat. Step the left foot forward together with the right hand. Right foot forward with the left hand. And continue until you reach the front of the mat. And from the front of the mat, you will reverse, move backward. So step your left foot back with your right hand. Right foot with your left hand. And keep going. Coordinate the movement just like when you walk. And from there, drop your knees on the mat. Take one extra breath here. And then inhale, tuck the back toes. Exhale to hover your knees off the mat and keep pushing your hips up and back onto downward facing dog. And this time grab the outer side of your left ankle with the right hand. Twist your torso to the left and look from the under of your left upper arm. Look up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Press strongly with the left hand. And inhale. Right hand on the mat. Come back into downward facing dog. And we will do the dorsiflex to step forward. So dorsiflex the right foot as you lift the right leg up and step forward. Left leg up, dorsiflex left foot, step forward. One more time. Right leg first and then left leg. Arriving back in the forward fold. You could keep a gentle bend on your knees. Grab the calf muscle with your hands and pull the muscles up as you hang your head. One more breath. Inhale, lift your head and chest off your legs. Bend the knees to lower the hips. Shift your weight towards the heel. As you arrive in child's pose, place your hands on the outer side of your thighs. Place your hands and thighs against each other. You could feel the muscle on the outer side of your thighs engage. Keeping that engagement, extend your arms forward. One more breath. Inhale, extend the knees, raise your arms up, raise your calf by lifting your heels off the mat. Breathe, look forward or look up, whichever direction you are looking. Focus your gaze at one point. Exhale, lower your heels, lower your arms by your side. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hinging from the hips. Resist your pelvis from moving back. Slowly bring your torso closer to your legs. Forward fold. Inhale, coming light on your fingertips. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, lower the hips all the way to sit. We are moving back into Adho Shavasana, so keep your knees bent, then feet flat on the floor, and slowly lower your back on the mat. And we'll repeat the stretches that we did at the beginning of this session, the figure 4. Place the outer side of the right ankle on top of the left knee. Press the right knee away from you. Press the right ankle and left knee against each other. And float the left foot. Dorsiflex both feet. Left knee 90 degrees. And this time you can keep the fingers interlaced behind the crease of your left knee. Pull both legs away and use your hands to do the opposite. Means pull the left leg towards you. So keeping the stretch active. One more breath. And release. Both feet on the floor. And switch. So this time place the outer side of the left ankle on top of your right knee. Pull the left knee away from you. Press the left ankle and the right knee against each other as you float the right leg. Dorsiflex both feet. Right knee 90 degrees. Interlace your fingers behind the crease of your right knee. And make the stretch active by pulling both legs away while your hands pull the right knee towards you. Release. This time straighten both legs. Keep the legs together. Reach your arms overhead and move both arms and legs towards the right side while keeping your head and your back still on the mat. So coming into like a banana shape. So go as far as possible. And with your right hand, pull your left wrist to the right side and cross the right ankle on top of the left ankle. Some people might prefer to cross the left ankle over the right, so you can experiment and see which one feels better. You can point and flex the feet, and then release, unstack the ankles, release the hands, moving back into the center, and exhale, side bending towards the left side, coming into banana shape on the left. Keep your head and your entire back on the mat, and this time you will pull your right wrist with your left hand, pull the right arms to the left, and either cross right ankle on top of the left or left ankle on top of the right. See which one feels better. And you can point and flex the feet or not. Just enjoy the stretch here as you breathe. And then unstack the ankle, release the hands, moving back to the center. Spread your legs apart about mat width distance. Bring your arms down. Relax your shoulders, palm facing up. Lower your chin closer to your chest. Elongate the back of your neck. Do a few minor adjustments to get 10% more comfortable. And close your eyes. Follow the rhythm of your breathing. In and out through your nostrils. Observe the length and the depth of your breath without attempting to change them. Just observe. Follow the rhythm. Start to shift your awareness to your third eye center, the point in between your eyebrows. And finally, give your body permission to rest. Start to deepen your breathing. Inhale. Exhale through your mouth. 2 more times. Inhale. Bring your legs together and your arms over your head and give yourself one big stretch. Release, relax, and pull your knees closer to your chest as you roll onto your side, and rest on your side for a couple of breaths. Whenever you're ready, push up and cross your legs in front of you. Come into an easy seated position. Wiggle your hips a little bit to find your sitting bones and ground them onto the mat. Slowly open your eyes. Inhale to raise your arms up. Press the palms of your hands together. Make a prayer. Lower the prayer into your heart center. Thank you for joining me today. Stay well, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.